Benjamin Besigwa was the first child rescued at House of Hope, and the way that came about was that Margaret was working in child welfare at the time, and in fact that's where we met her, in Nairobi in 2001. And Margaret was responsible for placing orphan children.
She had told us that there were 2 million orphans in Kenya, and there were only facilities there for 50,000, so that left 1,950,000 children on the streets or being taken care of by a granny, and it was just, it was overwhelming.
And so her heart became very burdened that she couldn't find facilities for the children. Shortly after Margaret shared the story with Naftali about how she felt, she found out that there was a baby that had been born prematurely that was found in a dump site, and the baby was in the hospital fighting for his life. He had been there for a few months already, and Margaret went to visit him and saw that he was, if someone didn't help him, he was going to be, he probably was going to die. She had a son then. Her only natural son, Moses, was a teenager, and she told Naftali and Moses about Benjamin and asked them to think about and pray about whether they could take Benjamin into their own home and raise him. And so she said, don't give me an answer now, just, think about it and give it some time. When she got home from work that next day, Naftali and Moses went out and bought a crib and erected it and set it up in Moses' room. So when Margaret got home from work that day and saw the crib, she knew that was their answer.
We first met Ben when he was 4 years old. We toured our home and took some pictures, and little Ben hung pretty close to Margaret the whole time we were there, but he just wouldn't take his eyes off of Pam and I, and he went from room to room with Margaret, but keeping an eye on us the whole time. He had never seen, I was taking flash pictures, and he had never seen a flash camera, and besides all that, he had never seen a white person. So he was really curious about what was going on, and he wanted to hold the camera, and I let him hold it, and I showed him where the button was to make the flash go off. And before I knew it, he had reeled off about 50% of my pictures in there, flashing the camera. So by the time I got it back, I was almost out of film.
Ben's life is really a miracle. The fact that he was discovered as a premature baby at a dump site, someone got him to the hospital fast enough, and then Margaret came along to rescue him before he had died. And Ben has so much to offer at House of Hope. Margaret considers him a pillar of House of Hope because all of the other children come to him for security, and he's always there holding a child or feeding a child or helping, and he's very much a part of the hope that is given through House of Hope.